Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video, guys. Hopping into another 2K21 video for you guys today. I'm going to be going over the Ruby rewards and which of these rewards are worth it and which rewards are not worth it. Remember, it says redeem 12 Ruby rewards to unlock amethyst rewards. So not only do you need 10 of them, you need 12 of them. So, you know, there might be only 2 rewards that I say don't lock in, or I might let you guys make that decision for you. But before we go any further, if you are new to this channel and have not yet, please smash the subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. Let's hop right into looking at the Ruby rewards. Starting with my great mate, Alvan Adams. Looking at a power forward center, 6'9", can't shoot. Can't really do anything on the basketball court for a Ruby. To be honest with you, this Alvan Adams might be one of the players I tell you guys not to lock in because he's just a typical big, but he's 6'9". Listen, if you're 6'9" and you're just kind of a typical big, you're not really athletic at all. You have what, 63 speed, 42 lateral quickness. What are you doing on the basketball court, Alvan Adams? I don't know. Listen. I'm not going to say already do not lock in Alvan Adams, but he's one of the guys I don't like. Hopping into the next Ruby is Dan Majerle. I think is how you pronounce it. Dan Majerle. 6'6", 89 3 ball, good enough driving dunk, 78 ball handle, 89 perimeter defense, 75 speed with an 89 lateral. Look at Dan. Whatever I have to do to get you, I will do. You look absolutely incredible. 11 gold badges. Can you get clamps? They didn't give him clamps and they gave him steady shooter. What am I seeing 2K do? How can you make a guy as good as defensively, like defensive stats as Dan, and not give him any sort of clamps? I don't understand. I truly don't understand. He only has 11 gold. I still love Dan, but that does hurt him quite a bit. No range, steady shooter, and as you guys can see, no clamps. That hurts him a lot, but I still like Dan a ton more than Alvan. Hopping into the next card is pretty interesting. Donyell Marshall, small forward, power forward, has an 83 3 ball, 60 driving dunk. Okay, low ball handle, that's fine. What's his lateral quickness? 66. That's not too bad. At the small forward, power forward, listen, especially at the power forward position because he is 6'9", that is not terrible. Can you give him some good badges? 8 gold badges, 10 silver badges. Okay, I like this. I like this. I don't love his badges as a whole, but he does have 18 total badges. And listen, as a Ruby, he is going to be one of the best probably Rubies that we have seen so far. Probably the best Ruby we've seen so far. I still like Majerle over Donyell. But it's pretty close. These two are definitely very, very good players. Remember, these cost 15 tokens as well. So you need 12 of these, you know, and they're each at 15. So just to get past the Ruby rewards, you're going to need 190 tokens. That's a lot of tokens. Next player we're going to talk about today, center power forward Herb Williams at 6'11", 53 ball, low ball handle, good interior defender, good rebounder, 60 speed, and a 25 lateral quickness. Herb, my boy, you're not going to be able to move. 12 gold badges, 1 silver badge. You guys see it. He does have all the interior defensive badges as well as silver intimidator, but only at 6'11". Can't shoot. I have a hard time seeing what Herb gives you over, you know, a guy that we talked about in the Sapphire video. That if you haven't, you know, watched that, go check that out. But yeah, you know, what does he really give you over a guy that we talked about in the last video, like a Ryan Hollins? What is Herb giving you over him? I don't know. The next guy we're going to talk about today is Hot Rod Williams. Power forward center, once again at 6'11". Can't shoot, but that's okay. If he has a terrible 3 ball, maybe he'll be a little bit more athletic on the defensive end and can maybe defend the perimeter a little bit better. 63 speed, 52 lateral quickness. Same thing here though. It's like Hot Rod you might see a little improvement over Ryan Hollins, but is he really that much better than Ryan Hollins? If he's better at all, I don't know if he is, and that's the one holdback I have of Hot Rod. I still don't like Hot Rod at all. To be honest with you, I don't like either of these, you know, centers, big guys at all. You know, I don't like Alvan Adams, I don't like Herb, and I don't like Hot Rod. The next guy we get is a shooting guard, Jeff Hornacek here, who I think is going to be very, very good. He is only 6'3", but he's going to have a 92 3 ball, 86 ball handle, as well as having an 80 perimeter defense, 67 speed with the 80 lateral quickness. If he has range extender, watch out. 15 gold badges. One of these gold badges isn't range extender, I'm going to be mad. They gave him steady shooter and no range extender at all. This guy's got a... Did I see the 3-point rating right? He has a 92 3-pointer with no range extender and steady shooter. That kills him. I'm still taking Dan Majerle over Hornacek just because I like what Dan gives you on the defensive end a little bit more. But Hornacek is very, very solid. He's only 6'3", which hurts him, especially when, you know, even if you compare him to Donyell Marshall, I think Marshall might be more valuable than a guy like Hornacek, especially how weak I've seen the power forward position be strictly in the token reward market. Hopping into the next player here, we do get Johnny Moore, 6'1", 76 3-ball, can't dunk, but he does have an 86 ball handle. I don't like the passing IQ and passing accuracy being that high. Let's see how he is on defense. 89 speed with an 85 lateral quickness. Okay, this guy might be the best point guard we've seen so far, as long as he has clamps. 14 gold badges. Handles for days, I like it. Tight handles, unpluckable, okay, but no clamps. No clamps does hurt this card a lot, and a lot of it's going to depend kind of what his dribble sigs are like. I think it's between him and Ricky Rubio so far to see which of these guys are better. You know, obviously, they have about the same 3-ball. Can defend, you know, both are good playmakers and can defend at decent levels. I think Johnny has better defensive stats, but I think Ricky might have clamps. So, another kind of preference-based question. This guy, I'm already going to make the bold statement, is going to be the best small forward, power forward we see so far in the token market. You know, we'll see here when I go over his stats, but he's 6'10", 84 3-ball, 73 ball handle, 74 perimeter defense, 66 speed with a 74 lateral quickness. I think so. I think so. Both him and Donyell are super, super solid, but I think when it comes down to it, I might prefer Keith Van Horn more. So you guys can see no range extender, but he doesn't have steady shooter, I don't believe. I don't see a steady shooter here, which is very, very important, especially, you know, compared to a lot of these cards who do. I don't remember if Donyell has steady shooter. I don't think he does either, if I remember correctly. So both him and Donyell Marshall are very, very solid players. They're going to be very similar players. And I think both are very, very good Ruby reward players. Hopping into the next player here, we do get Kerry Kittles, 6'5", and I like the potential that Kerry Kittles might have. 87 3-ball, good enough driving dunk, 79 ball handle, 80 perimeter defense, 75 speed with the 82 lateral quickness. Great card. Can they give him clamps, please? 15 gold badge, including catch and shoots, pig dodger, tireless defender, no clamps. Does he have silver clamps? No silver clamps. He does have bronze clamps, though. So that's something we've seen that Dan Majerle doesn't even have. That might give the slight edge to Kerry Kittles over the Dan Majerle card, but with Dan, I think Dan is an inch taller. But I don't know. Kerry Kittles probably is a little bit better than Dan Majerle, but it is probably very, very close. The only edge I'll give him, Kerry, is that bronze clamps. But, you know, when you look at strictly stat-wise, Majerle's got it all. He's got an 89 3-ball, and then you hop into the 89 lateral quickness. I mean, stat-wise, he's a better defender, but he doesn't have bronze clamps. So we'll see how good bronze clamps is. The next center here we get is Kevin Duckworth. And if we're talking inside centers, he might be the best center we've seen so far. 53 ball, obviously, you're not doing anything with that. Although I would say last year with the Pink Diamond Bob McAdoo, he did his thing. But it all depends on how good your release is and if 2K kind of put an emphasis on patching guys with the low 3-ball. Interior defense is obviously great, but he can't defend the perimeter at all. Like, at all. So even when you compare him to a Ryan Hollins, Hollins is going to be faster, more athletic. I might take Ryan Hollins over Kevin Duckworth. I truly might. I think, you know, all these Ruby centers, none of them have really caught my eye, caught my attention to really make me think, wow, I need them. Hopping into the next point guard here, we do get Mark Jackson, 6'1", 78 3-ball, 90 ball handle. Does have a 90 speed, 90 speed with the 82 lateral quickness. Can you give him clamps? 17 gold badges. I don't see clamps though. No clamps, no range extender. So even when you compare Mark Jackson to a guy like Johnny Moore, what is Mark Jackson giving you over Johnny Moore? I don't know. I truly don't know what he's giving you over Johnny Moore. And that's what it comes down to. These two are probably pretty similar. They're very similar. They're very similar cards. I'd probably give the edge to Johnny Moore, but him and Mark Jackson are very, very close. Hopping into a few more Ruby players here, we do see Nene. Power forward center, can't shoot at all, but he is 6'11". So if he can move his feet on the perimeter, which I don't think he'll be able to do, 55 speed, 54 lateral. Listen, those aren't good stats, but that's better than what we've seen. I'm not going to say, he's going to be incredible, but he's probably the best center, strictly center I've seen here. When you look at everybody through and through, I think he's probably the best center at the Ruby Rewards at least. Let's hop in and see what kind of badges he has. If you're talking inside center, you know, he's probably the best we've seen. You can probably between him and Ryan Hollins, those are the two centers that I think are pretty comparable when you really look at them. Hopping right into the next guy here, we do see small forward shooting guard Paul Pressey here, 6'5". Does have a 72 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 78 ball handle, 90 perimeter defense. What's his lateral quickness? 90 lateral quick. Listen, Paul, if you get gold clamps, I might lose my mind. Come on, Paul, let's go, man. They gave him gold clamps with those type of defensive stats. If you're talking about a lockdown defender, now I'm gonna look at something real quick. I don't expect him to have a good 69 on ball steal tendency. Listen, man. Listen, Paul. Listen, Paul. You're going to be very, very good. Now, your 3-ball is not super high, but can be upper 70s with the shoe and coach. If somebody wants to put a shoe on you, I like Paul Pressey a lot. Hopping into the next card here, we do get a small forward shooting guard, Reggie Williams, who is 6'7". Paul was 6'5", so Reggie is 6'7". Does have an 83 ball, 85 driving dunk, 79 ball handle, 84 perimeter defense, 74 speed with the 83 lateral quickness. Can they give Reggie clamps? He has 23 silver badges with only 2 on goal. He does have gold catch and shoot, which I do like. Silver clamps, okay. I like Reggie a lot too. You know, I think he is very, very comparable to a guy like Paul Pressey. But what I would say is Paul has 20 gold badges. Reggie only has 2. So that's the big difference. But Reggie also is that 2 inches taller. So, you know, I think these two are very comparable. You know, what is Reggie's speed? Reggie has a 74 speed. Paul is, you know, upper 60s. So I think these two guys are pretty comparable. Obviously, Reggie's going to be a little bit better shooter. But these two are very, very comparable on what they give you. Last guy we're going to talk about today is KC Jones, a point guard, 6'1", can hardly shoot. Listen, KC Jones, what are you giving anybody? I'm not even going to look any further about KC Jones. Don't get KC Jones, man. There's no point. I guess he's going to be a good defender, but he can't shoot. He can't shoot at 6'1". Don't look any further at KC Jones. So we're talking about my favorites at the Ruby Reward. It has to be Reggie Williams, Paul Pressey, Kerry Kittles, Keith Van Horn, Johnny Moore's okay, Hornacek's okay, Donyell Marshall, and Dan. But when you're looking at my top players, it probably is Reggie and Paul Pressey, just because they can both defend at a very high level. Kerry Kittles, Keith Van Horn is going to be very good at the small forward, power forward position. And I still like, you know, Dan and Donyell. But, you know, the guys I wouldn't suggest getting, Alvan Adams, Herb, I don't really like. I don't like Kevin Duckworth. I don't really like a guy like KC Jones either. Now, I know you need 12 of them, so a lot of these guys you will need to pick up. But that is going to wrap it up for my breakdown of the Ruby Rewards. I hope you guys found it somewhat informational and enjoyable to watch. But, guys, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.